and subject to the jurisdiction of the Ethics Commission, unlike the General Assembly as it now stands. I've prepared a statement I'd like to read to you concerning my opinions on this issue. Joint Resolutions H. 8189 and H. 7577 both propose to put before the voters amendments to the Constitution of the state that, if adopted, would overrule the Rhode Island Supreme Court decision in Irons versus Rhode Island Ethics Commission and affirm the Ethics Commission's jurisdiction and authority over acts otherwise protected by the Speech and Debate Clause. It also would clarify the constitutional authority of the Rhode Island Ethics Commission to adjudicate all civil violations of Article 3, Section 8 of the Code of Ethics. I express my strong support for Joint Resolution H. 7577 with the language that historically been included in previous bills and supported by Common Cause Rhode Island since the Irons ruling. As a member of the Common Cause Rhode Island Governing Board, I successfully solicited resolutions from almost all 39 cities and towns in support of our position from 2012 through 2015. Since its first introduction, those bills, along with other bills addressing this issue, have been rejected by the General Assembly. In addition to H. 7577, there is now a compromise bill, H. 8189, before this committee for consideration as well. This compromise bill obviously has a better chance of passage with Speaker Mattiello being its prime sponsor. All elected official and appointed officials in the state of Rhode Island, with the single exception of the Rhode Island General Assembly, since the Irons ruling, fall under the jurisdiction of the Rhode Island Ethics Commission for investigation and adjudication for noncompliance or violation of the Rhode Island Code of Ethics. It has worked flawlessly since the approval of the 1986 Ethics Amendment. Since the Irons ruling, the Rhode Island General Assembly has not been held accountable for its activity, especially as it relates to conflicts of interest issues. It is not a secret that the members of the General Assembly, some much more than others, are unduly influenced or even accountable to the many powerful lobbyists and special interests that fill the Rhode Island State House hallways and chambers. Although Joint Resolution H. 7577 is the preferable of the two bills, I could support Joint Resolution H. 8189 in accordance with suggestions by John Marion, Executive Director of Common Cause Rhode Island. However, most importantly, I strongly believe it should be amended to include "and adjudicate," following the authority to investigate, to make it implicitly clear that the Ethics Commission has that authority. This directly addresses the Supreme Court's rationale in the Irons ruling and does not rely on implication, which the Court has demonstrated an inclination to disfavor. That authority must not be implied, but must be made explicitly clear. Otherwise, it could leave it subject to being challenged again. Thank you.